Hi, I'm Todd Marks. I'm the president and founder of Mindgrub Technologies. We're a Web 2.0, 3.0 consultancy here in Baltimore. I've been traveling the nation speaking about social networking and location-based services, and I'm now bringing that home to Baltimore. Really, the marketing has been looking at the Web 2.0 recently, which is really a change in, and should I say next slide like you?
I know,
there it is. All right, woo! All right, now we're on the 15 seconds, right? All right, so marketing has been looking at the Web 2.0, which is very much a push of the desktop to focus on the end user. It's all about the end user experience. Web 1.0, retroactively, was the 90s when we had static websites. We had no CSS, we had a little bit of Flash, some animated GIFs that were really bad, like Punch the Monkey. But the things that came out of that were really good was chat, it was social, it was interactive, and discussion boards. And to this day, we still have chat and discussion boards, and those really came out of the Web 1.0. You don't have so many brochure websites anymore. You have a lot more dynamic websites and content management systems. So the Web 1.0 was good for that. I'm talking about social gets mobile, but at the time, location-based services were lost hikers in the woods with early old-school Magellans, and you had Gecko in New York City with an archaic phone, which was not web-enabled, which had no LBS application associated with it whatsoever. So the Web 2.0 was very much about rich internet applications, end-user experiences. It wasn't about the database. And I'm going to try to summarize in the next 2 slides in 60 seconds the Web 2.0 experience with, in this setting, a beatnik poem called Social Goes Mobile. First there was music with iTunes and Pandora. We uploaded media with Cellblock and Flickr. Social bookmarking takes off. Delicious, dig, Reddit, watch it. Watch what I do on the web. Social networks, MySpace and Facebook. Social leaks to business, LinkedIn, Plaxo. Everyone is a blogger on WordPress. Blogger like Kleenex, my grandmother listened to me. That's Google Trends for social media, which is really hot right now. If you want your Facebook site, you're a corporation, use Kick Apps. Do it all on the phone. Cross paths with end users. You can get it all location-based with the ViaPlace framework. Say what? It's not about where, it's about here. It's about what's happening when I walk out on that street and the information that I want to get. Twitter is the best example today of that. Twitter is on my mobile device. It's a social network. It is the epitome of social meets mobile. And as a result, you can reach hundreds of people. There's 400 in this room, but I can reach several other hundred. Mobile presentation at IB2, they didn't switch it, Baltimore Ignite. Tweet me at Mindgrub and let me know what you think. Now you have frameworks. You have Kick Apps for social media. You have 600 Block right here in Baltimore, which is a social community for foodies and for coupons to get discounts on happy hour, on restaurants, on food, on retail. And what happens? It all comes down to the iPhone. For the first time, location gets to the web, gets to the phone, and we have the smartphone where we can have the web wherever we are. And that's what's moving to the Web 3.0. It's the internet wherever you're located. I'm not going home and I'm not booting up my desktop and waiting for that to happen. I'm out on the street, I'm asking questions, and real time, I'm getting that information. The Web 3.0, that's the next shift, and it's all about getting off the desktop, getting mobile, interacting with the corporate signage, using Bluetooth on your phone when you're in the mall shopping, and getting that coupon. Semantic web is a big part of that. You'll hear about the semantic web because right now we do text search, and it's very arduous, whereas in the future, information is going to be tagged in terms of how it's used, so you can search against those usage and get that information without having to read through lots of text. That hiker in the woods, how do I get there? You hear about the WHERE conference, which is where everything's located. Google changed that paradigm by putting things on a map and telling you how many miles it was. Now we're all about here. What's where I am on the street? Location-based services, you heard about that. That's Web 2.5, but we're going toward 3.0, which is get off the desktop, use these services, and have a location-based experience. Interact with the web where I'm located. You've heard of this. It's on the iPhone now. Lots of funding behind this. Looped, Flagger, Whirl, Buzzed, Zing, Urban, Spoon. These are all really good examples. They're national examples. It's coming to Baltimore, and there's several examples in Baltimore now. You actually have frameworks available for white labeling and doing software as a service for location-based services such as ViaPlace. Where's located in Boston? A lot more is out in Silicon, but Baltimore, it's here, it's in the Amtrak corridor. You have companies such as 600 Block in Baltimore that are starting to take all their content, such as their coupons, their specials, They are comments by end users, and they're getting that in the palm of your hand when you walk around town. So you can type in sushi, find out the nearest place, get a coupon, walk in, eat food at a discount. Now, even though I'm speaking very quickly, it's not going to be a flash in the pan. It's not like subprime mortgages. Mobile is more of a blue chip. What's going to happen though is social is going to hit mobile, and it's really going to start to take off. No longer am I going to be at home on Facebook. I'm all going to be about mobile. And people are doing it, they're tweeting, they're twittering, but it's getting more so. In summary, it's getting off the desktop. Mobile, we're shifting to corporate signage, interacting with Bluetooth, better search, voice recognition. We're going to have mapping. I want to be at the mall and see a mall map, not Google Maps. And it's all about the location-based experience. Thank you, Todd Marks, Mindgrub Technologies.
All right, I'm looking for a sign from my